I wanted to do a quick story time. So I was on my way home a few days ago, and I'm on my way home, and this homeless man bumps into me, and he asks me, "Do you have?" He's begging me for anything, money, food, like all of it. And at the time, I only had my keys on my phone. Like I have nothing on me, no wallet or nothing. So I was like, "Sorry, I don't have anything." And on the side, there's a shop. There's crisps, popcorn, food, you name it. And I didn't want to spend anything on myself. I didn't want to buy anything. But so I just said, "Come, I'll buy you something." So I'm not trying to boast or I'm a better Christian. Like it's literally a story. I'm not trying to boast or anything. But I learned a massive lesson on my way home. So I've bought him the food, and he is so grateful. He's telling me, "Just buy me whatever you want. I don't care. Just you choose." I'm like, "This is your food, man. This is for you." I see the pain in his eyes, and I leave, and he's so grateful. He's like, thank you, Nick, thank you." And I'm like, "It's okay, no problem. God bless you, God bless you." And I learned something here. It's not about you. It's never been about you. It's not about me. It's about him in heaven. It's about the will of God. Ladies and gentlemen, everything clicked. For some reason, it keeps on clicking again and again. When I left him, for some reason, something reminded me, it was not about me. It wasn't about my satisfaction. It was about my hunger. It's about other people. It's to serve, not to serve yourself. We are called for a bigger purpose. We see in Genesis, Adam, the image of God was given to him. He was to serve in the garden. He was meant to protect, to lead, to serve. This has been the message since the beginning of time. It's been the message since the start. And what I love about God in Genesis, in chapter 3, when they both sin, is when they're both naked and they feel shame. God gives them clothes. Even when they fall, even when they sin, God still gives them clothes. He still gives them something to use. It is not about you. It's about to serve the kingdom of heaven, in which Jesus did beautifully, and we can follow him as our moral example. It's all about him. It's always been about him. It's not about you. You're not that important. I'm not that important. But the message that lives inside me is. And I will scream that till the end. Jesus is King. We are called to serve. We are called for a bigger purpose in your life. And if you're not using your faith, the gospel, to change others, if you're not proclaiming it, in Ezekiel chapter 3, we see how God has given him all these visions. He's given him all these messages. If you don't preach it to the wicked, if you don't preach it to the righteous, the blood will be on your hands. But if you preach to them, even though they don't listen to you, you're righteous, you're okay. But there'll be blood on your hands if you don't preach what I've just told you. We are called for a bigger purpose. We are the watchmen, the watchwomen. We are the builders of heaven, the kingdom. And it's up to you if you want to help your neighbor next to you. We are to love our neighbor. That's the second commandment Jesus told us. Where's the love? You're gatekeeping the gospel and you're not telling them because you're scared, you're afraid. That's what I felt. They're gone now. Those feelings they've been gone for ages. You're called to serve. You're called to tell your neighbor about Jesus Christ. You're called to show them through your actions, your fruit that the Spirit produces. Don't let that fruit go to waste. God bless you all.